So we're here outside the Devon Hotel in New Plymouth. Fonterra are holding their AGM here today. There are a lot of police and a lot of security surrounding the building. We're headed to the airport in New Plymouth, well, just beside the airport in New Plymouth. Fonterra's AGM is tomorrow morning, so we're gonna set up some hoardings between the airport and the hotel where they're hosting the AGM. So the idea is that as people are arriving, they'll have to drive past this series of hoardings. Only 3 left in this site though. The New Zealand intensive dairy industry, led by Fonterra, is the world's biggest importer of palm kernel, importing nearly 2 million tons of the stuff every single year to feed to the oversized dairy herd. Palm kernel is a product of the palm industry, as in palm oil, an industry renowned for driving rainforest destruction across Southeast Asia, for destroying rare wildlife habitats, and for massive human rights abuses. Tomorrow, Fonterra are holding their annual general meeting. This is a meeting of Fonterra's farmer shareholders here in New Plymouth. So we have set up these signs on the roads leading into New Plymouth so that as those shareholders arrive for the meeting, they'll see our messages, prompting, hopefully, some conversation about this over-reliance on palm kernel. So we're here outside the Devon Hotel in New Plymouth. Fonterra are holding their AGM here today. There are a lot of police and a lot of security surrounding the building. The people that are attending the meeting are all coming in from the backside of the building today. They have said that anyone who goes onto the site will be immediately trespassed. We've brought this truck to Fonterra's AGM in New Plymouth, calling on Fonterra to drop palm kernel now. While Fonterra's farmer shareholders are together in one room, we are hoping to start a healthy conversation about the phase out of palm kernel on all of Fonterra's farms across Aotearoa. Yeah, so actually some of Fonterra's biggest suppliers have actually stopped using palm kernel on their farms and have done so very successfully. So there are alternatives like growing maize, fodder crops like kale and brassicas and whatnot, but ultimately what we would like to see is a reduction in the size of the dairy herd. Fonterra know that their over-reliance on this product is problematic, which is why they try to downplay its use. In September, we launched legal action against Fonterra for misleading packaging on their anchor butter products. They claim that this product is made from 100% New Zealand grass-fed dairy, when in fact up to 20% of what a Fonterra dairy cow eats could be palm kernel linked to rainforest destruction in Southeast Asia. Instead of trying to hide behind greenwash, Fonterra should actually take the necessary steps to remove destructive inputs like palm kernel from their products. Kia ora, I'm outside Fonterra headquarters in Tamaki, Makaurau, where myself and a team of volunteers have set up this giant puzzle calling on Fonterra's investors to divest from the company because of its over-reliance on palm kernel. Palm kernel is a product of the palm industry, an industry that is rife with human rights abuses, destruction of the rainforests, and the endangerment of rare wildlife. And every year, almost 2 million tons of the stuff is being imported into New Zealand to feed to the oversized dairy herd. There's simply too many cows in this country. We don't have enough grass to feed them all, so Fonterra is relying on this destructive imported feed to feed to all of their cows to keep them going in the summer months. So we are calling on Fonterra to phase out the use of palm kernel and calling on investors to divest from the company until they take action on palm kernel.